In addition to stand-up comedy, I also work as an underwear model.
Yeah, well done!
Actually, I just finished doing a photo shoot for Hanes. It was their new "fuck it, I give up" line. The dad bod is in, the dad bod is cool, the dad bod is sexy. I guess that makes me a pioneer because I was rocking the dad bod 25 years ago in junior high. I've graduated now. I've moved on to the creepy, divorced, alcoholic uncle who smells funny, and your parents are careful to never leave you alone with, but nobody in the family will say, "Why, bod?" Just wait, it's going to catch on. It'll be a thing. I read somewhere that the more weight you gain, the smaller your penis becomes. If I get any fatter, I'm having any instead of an outie.
Damn, dude.
I know, right? I've been fat all my life, and I tell you, it made childhood rough. I was always getting picked on with the bullying and the wedgies and the swirlies. I don't think it's the way an imaginary friend's supposed to act. I just wasn't very popular. I was never popular, and I had zero game. No game whatsoever. I got rejected by the neighborhood pedophile. Other kids were getting put in his van. I got put in his friend zone. Apparently, perverts have standards.
Oh, dear God. We're not
Look, I'm not saying that I wanted a 70-year-old man to molest me. I'm just saying it would have been nice to have been asked, you know? It's depressing. I try not to let it get me down. But when I am feeling down, I have something that I do that kind of helps cheer me up. Whenever I'm feeling down, I go online and I Google famous people who are complete train wrecks. And then I look at their lives and I compare them to mine. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not doing too bad. Last night I was feeling a little depressed, so I looked up Lindsay Lohan. Yeah. Did you guys know that Lindsay Lohan is missing part of a finger? True story. Lindsay lost part of a finger in a boating accident. That's not the real tragedy of the story. The real tragedy, though, is all those fish that are now HIV positive. So I'm a dad. I've got a 14-year-old boy, a 3-year-old boy, and a 1-year-old baby girl. Oh well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I like my babies like I like my martinis. Shaken. Okay, I'm kidding. Martinis are disgusting. Okay, I like my babies like I like my laundry, taken care of by my wife. My wife hates changing boys' diapers because she's always getting pissed on. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just when the cold air hits, that's what happens. My 3-year-old loves to pick and eat boogers. We're trying to put a stop to it because it's disgusting. And plus, I really can't breathe with his fingers up my nose. He wants so much to be a big boy. He's always trying to be big. Like yesterday, he told me he wanted to drive home. He's like, I'm big boy. I drive. I'm big boy. And I've had a couple to drink, so I let him. And proudest moment of my life. 3 years old, he's already a better driver than his mother. He loves to help me out when I'm doing manly stuff, like working on my truck. He's right there with me, watching me, copying me. I mean, it's really cute. You know, he does exactly what I do. And he's getting pretty good at throwing wrenches and screaming, "Stop!" So he's potty training, and that's been interesting. Yesterday, he was going to go use the potty, and he was laughing as he was walking to the bathroom. And I said, "What are you laughing at?" And he pointed at his penis. I said, "Buddy, why are you laughing at your pee-pee?" And he said, "I don't know, that's what mommy does to yours." He's taking this potty training really seriously. He's really trying, and I'm proud of him, you know. He's really trying, but I think he might be taking it a little too serious. In the morning when he wakes up, if he's had an accident during the night, if he's wet himself, he gets really upset. I mean, he is pissed. So I'm trying to coach him to be, you know, thankful and polite and have manners. But I like to have fun with it, you know. So like, let's say if I'm getting him some juice, you know, I'll be like, thanks, Dad. And he'll go, thanks, Dad. You're the best, Dad. You're the best, Dad. And I go, you're my hero, Dad. And you go, he just looks at me like, don't push it, asshole. It's just juice. My baby girl, like I said, she's 1 year old, and I can already tell she don't like me. Because whenever I go to pick her up and hold her, she flips out, screaming, crying, trying to get away from me. It's almost like she can sense something about me that she doesn't like. Like maybe she can smell the misogyny just oozing out of me. You know? Somehow I think she knows I don't want her to ever vote. You guys like my mustache? Woo! Thanks. My wife hates my mustache. Because my wife hates my mustache. She says that it tickles her when we kiss. And I think that's hypocritical for her to complain about my mustache because I never say a word about hers. So last week I was helping her clean out her closet. She had a whole bunch of... In this closet she has a whole bunch of Barbie dolls, hundreds of Barbie dolls, and it's all different kinds. And she had a Nurse Barbie, and Ballerina Barbie, and President Barbie, like that could ever happen. And I asked her, why do they make so many different kinds of the same doll? And she said it was to send the message to little girls that they can be anything they want when they grow up. But I don't think, that's not the message I'm getting. The message I'm getting is that Barbie can't keep a fucking job. Did you guys know that Barbie did not have legs that would bend until 1964? I heard that and I got thinking about it. I did a little research. The Ken doll, her boyfriend Ken, was introduced in 1961. For 3 years, he lived with a woman whose legs never bent. I don't feel too bad for him, though. I've been with my wife 11 years, and I still can't get her on her knees. You know, suck my dick. That was a blowjob joke, folks. That's the level of class and sophistication I offer. I got one more of those. Last week, my wife gave me roadhead for the first time. Yeah, I know, right? And it was awesome. The only problem was she kept driving off the road. I don't know. People might be doing something wrong. I'm not sure about that. We're doing a lot of home improvements at our house. And my wife really gets into this stuff. She's even got her own set of tools. Well, the other day we were at the hardware store and she said she needed to buy a new stud finder because her old one had broken. I told her, baby, you don't need to buy a stud finder. You already found one. She said, yeah, I know. That's how I discovered the old one was broken. I don't have a very big dick. But what I do have that my wife absolutely loves, it drives her crazy, is that I have the ability to go for a really long time without sex. And she doesn't like having sex with me. I don't blame her. To be honest with you. I don't like having sex with me either. Even when I masturbate, I'd only rate my performance like a 3. I mean, it's okay, but I wouldn't call me back the next day. We discussed the idea of the possibility of me maybe taking a mistress, but she said no. I was like, oh, you don't want to share me, huh? And she said, no, that's not it at all. I just couldn't do that to another woman. So as you can imagine, I watch a lot of porn. Which reminds me, actually, did you guys hear about this study that scientists did? Scientists did a study of men who watch porn. That's a real niche group. Probably had a tough time rounding up with guys for that. What they found was that there's a relationship between the kind of porn you watch and the kind of woman you end up marrying. I guess that means my next wife will be a chain-smoking BBW midget clown who's missing an arm. I have very specific tastes. Right now, all the guys in the audience are thinking about what your porn wife would be. And 99% of you just thought Asian. So for this guy right here. This guy right here just thought chicks with dicks. All kidding aside, though. All kidding aside. We actually did have sex last night. And it was really intense. I was so aroused that I experienced something that I never experienced before. We're going at it, and I actually hit a wall. I couldn't go in any further. I was like, oh shit. And when I hit the wall, my wife let out this big yelp. And I was like, oh, you like that, don't you? You like that. And she said, I'd like it a lot more if you get out of my belly button. My name is Kevin Hobbs. You guys are amazing.
All right, give it up one more time for Kevin Hobbs there. All right, now, before I bring out the first feature committee, I want to make a couple of announcements here. I got to get my glasses on. You know, my daddy one time, he caught me looking at some dirty magazines and playing with myself one time. He said, boy, you better cut that out. That stuff will make you go blind. I don't do that shit no more. Hey, everybody give us a round of applause for the Oral back here, the bartender. Shelly, the waitress that's keeping her glasses full. Make sure you tip them real good. Then also a shout out to Dennis, the manager over here. And of course, Mr. Tommy back here that owns Coqui's and put this thing together. Now, we got a few other shows coming on. I'm going to go ahead and knock them out real quick before we bring them up. We're going to bring in Quinn Dale later this month, September 21st. We'll be at the Hilo Tavern. The 22nd at my bar, and the 23rd at the Lava Lounge. And then the next weekend, we're bringing in the really funny Dante Rosilli and Rebecca Cochran. You might have seen them on Last Comic Standing. They've been on NBC Network. Dude's been traveling around. But anyhow, the 29th will be at my bar, Kona, and then the 30th right here back at Coqui's Hideaway. You can get tickets online at brownpapertickets.com for all those shows. All right, our next comedian that's coming up is the intelligent one. Yeah, y'all thought I was the intelligent one, didn't you? Yeah, I know. Hell no, not that dumb. Anyhow, now he says he's got a job, and I don't really believe him too much because his job involves staring at stars all day. I asked him one day what his job was. He said, I'm an astrophysicist, work up here on top of the mountain looking at stars all day and black holes. I said, black hole? Ain't the whole damn sky a black hole? He said, no, a black hole is, this thing in space that's a matter and stuff gets sucked in and disappears. I said, oh, like a gynecologist, huh? I used to date a girl in high school. She had a big black hole stuff disappeared all the time. All right, y'all put your hands together for Tony Ridenour.
Okay, try one more time.
I've never been caught for a crime. All right, how's that? I've never been caught. I've done plenty of illegal stuff. Anyway, it's nice to be here. This is great. Yeah, how you guys feeling? Is this good? You guys feeling all right? This is great. I love it. I'm I'm having a good time. I'm a little tired tonight, I'm going to be honest with you. I stayed up way too late last night watching a movie. I don't know if any of you guys have done this before, but it was like 12:30 at night, and I wasn't tired enough to just lie down and go to bed, so I put a movie on to try to fall asleep to. And but what I didn't realize is that this movie was like 2.5 hours long. And listen, you guys, for a movie called Butthole Adventures, 2.5 hours is too much, I think, right?
I got one valid question. Why?
I was tired. I just told you that.
Butthole Adventures.
Butthole Adventures, yeah. 2.5 hours, man. That's too many adventures for one butthole, I think, right? It was 7 adventures, by the way. I counted. I watched all of them. They weren't even, like, so much adventures. I mean, like, they were just different men's penises, you know? Like, the plot line, you know, maybe they could have, like shaved a mustache into a guy's pubes, or like put a sombrero on his penis or something, and it'd be like, oh, she went to Mexico. But no, they didn't even put in that effort, you know? So, anyway, but you know what? I stayed up. I watched that whole movie because if I learned anything from that film, it's that you have to stick it through the ends of her digestive tract. Okay, we're all on the same page? Okay, we got it? Okay, just making sure. Okay. Yeah. I have an unusual sexual fetish. Might not come as a surprise at this point. Maybe some of you guys have heard this. I don't know. It's a sexual fetish. It's called emotional necrophilia. That's right, I'm attracted to women who are dead inside. How you doing, sweetheart? Over there. You doing all right? You enjoying the show? Oh, you are? Shit. Okay. I'm just kidding, of course. I don't know about most of you guys out here, but I like my women how I like my coffee. Roofie. Yeah. I love caffeine, though. I love drinking coffee so much. I love it. I'm not saying I'm addicted to caffeine, though, but I would suck your dick.
Dear God.
So, went to my auto mechanic the other day. I asked him for a rim job. That guy can eat an ass like you wouldn't believe. The rates are so reasonable, you guys. Seriously, I'll refer you. Yeah. Cheaper than my girlfriend. Okay, who's drinking here tonight, though? Seriously. Yeah, we having a good time? Yeah.
Dear God.
I love drinking. I have a couple cocktail recipes I want to share with you guys while we're here. They're regular. They're like they're little personal twists on a couple well-known cocktails, and I want to share those with you guys tonight. You can take it home and have a good time. So there's a drink called Sex on the Beach. You guys have all heard of a Sex on the Beach, right? It's vodka, peach schnapps, and juice and stuff like. But I've got a little personal twist on this old recipe, okay? So you mix all that stuff together, but every time you take a drink out of it, why don't you go ahead and snort seawater up your nose and pour sand on your butt crack? Yeah. Gives that real Sex on the Beach experience, you know? My personal favorite cocktail is called an Old Fashioned. You guys have heard of an Old Fashioned? Yeah, those things are great. It's a whiskey drink. So it's whiskey and sugar and bitters. I got a little personal twist on this one, okay? So what you do, mix all that stuff together, drink it as fast as possible, hell, have 2 or 3 of them, and then slap your wife and call your neighbor a Chinaman. Yeah. That's real old-fashioned right there, okay? I learned that recipe from my grandfather. Yeah. He's great. Yeah. So I live out in Puna. How many people are out there having a good old time? Yeah. All right. So I was walking through Powhatan the other day, which means I could say just about anything right now. It could probably be true. Yeah, so I was walking through Powhatan the other day, and I was walking down the sidewalk, and this young girl was walking towards me, and she was the typical, like, free love hippie kind of girl, you know. She had the long dreadlocks, she had the hemp skirt, she had the shoulder satchel. It was probably full of patchouli incense and cruelty-free coconut water, you know, whatever financial mistakes she made that day. And she sat me on the sidewalk, and she's actually very sweet, this young girl. She's like, "Oh my God, you have the most beautiful aura. Your chakras must be perfectly aligned with each other." And it was so sweet, you know. So I told her, "Well, thank you very much. You have a beautiful imagination. You must have a baseless sense of reality." And she didn't like that very much. She didn't appreciate that. Like, good one, folks.
I love you.
Oh, thanks, man. That's very sweet of you. But she got all upset. She was like, "Hey, like, I was paying you a compliment. You know, I was being nice to you, so why are you being so mean to me?" And I was like, "Well, because now the whole universe is in perfect balance, man." And she's like, "I want to get some of that acid." Damn. No, I just dance that well sober. I don't give a shit. I'm good. One time I picked up a hitchhiker down in Puna, and he was like, he obviously like had just gotten to the island and he was in the full like hippie mode, you know. But the poor guy was depressed. You know, he told me that he tried to kill himself by overdosing on homeopathic sleeping pills. Sumo! Wrong venue. Sorry. It's a tick at this point. So, anyway, what were we talking about? Depressed hippies. Yeah. So, yeah, he's fine, by the way. He's all right. They didn't kill him. It makes me wonder, though, like, how can you be depressed and be a hippie at the same time? You know what I mean? Like, that's a deliberate life choice you make, you know? And like, so like, if you were gonna kill yourself, like, what would you write in a suicide note? You know what I mean? It'd probably be like, "Dear vibrations of the universe, I can no longer handle being willfully unemployed and deliberately not showering every day. My life is so hard, hitchhiking everywhere I go and still asking for money when I get out of the car. I don't have any friends because I can't stop telling everybody I meet that Bernie Sanders would have won the election, even though I didn't vote. Sincerely and namaste, Stardust." But life is hard, you know, like, you know, who the hell am I to judge people for having a hard life, right? Everybody's got trials and tribulations, you know? Like even me, you know, I mean, my life's not easy for what it is, you know? In fact, I went to see my therapist last week, because I haven't been sleeping very well. It's not related to the movies I watch, believe me. I explored that with her. I tried to. She was like, "No, not here." But I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I asked her what I could do to get better sleep, and she was very nice. She encouraged me to stop using a pillow and to start using a sponge to wipe up those tears, you fucking pussy. So life is hard. That's all I'm saying. You know? Life is hard. Relationships are hard. You know. Being single is hard. Everything's hard. You know. I remember buying a can of Coke once in the grocery store, and it said on the side of the can, "Share a Coke." You know, they've got that advertisement scheme, "Share a Coke." And I bought one that said, "Share a Coke with your soulmate." And that's exactly what I did as I poured it into my rum. It's hard, man. Relationships are hard. I think the most successful relationship I ever had was with a gas station receipt that said, "Please come again." I did, too. I mean, that's why I was successful. Every 350 miles. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. My sex life is like, well, it's like the rest of my life, actually. In that I'm always a few short breaths away from bursting into tears. Got my palm read once. Have you guys ever done that? That's pretty fun. Went to a palm reading. This lady, she read my palm. She said I masturbate too much. I asked her, how can you tell that just from reading my palm? She said, "Well, you didn't wash your hands." It's a big learning day for me. Did you guys realize that everyone that ever starved to death did so because they had no reason to live? Yeah, my friend with anorexia didn't like that very much either. Yeah. Thanks, Josh. But you know what? I told that joke to my friend suffering from bulimia, and she laughed till she puked. Yeah. That one's for me most of the time. I like that joke. Been listening to a lot of music lately. I love music. I want to turn you guys on to a band I've been listening to lately. It's really great. It's a cover band from China. They call themselves Red Zeppelin. Yeah. It's great. He's like, this racist asshole over here. Oh my God.
Seriously!
Yeah. No, it's not racist. They call themselves Red Zeppelin because they do all of the Led Zeppelin hits, but they change all the lyrics and song titles into communist propaganda. Yeah. Yeah. Some of my favorite songs they do are Dazed and Communists. That's a great one. Whole Lot of Love for the Motherland. Over the Hills and Far Away, or Capitalist Pigs. It's, my personal favorite is Stairway to Chairman Mao's Mausoleum. It's a great one. It's a great song. It's a little hard to find their music in America, though, because they're in China, so they're like blocked on the internet. So the easiest way, and I'll just tell you guys so you can find them, the easiest way is to use the Chinese version of YouTube. It's called RedTube. Check it out. RedTube. Google it right now. I dare you. Come on. All right. Let me ask you a question, if you don't mind. How old is the underwear in your underwear drawer?
6 to 8 years.
6 to 8 years? It's a long time, right? Yeah. How about you? How old is it? Like a month, right? 8 years to a month. That's a big difference between men and women, I think, right? It really is. For women that don't know, and I'd say you're pretty typical. 6 to 8 years, that's pretty typical. For a man, he will keep his underwear so long, it's disgusting. My underwear is so old it's see-through. I swear to God. Like you could do a wash and fold it and see through like 4 layers of fabric. It's disgusting. My underwear is so old it's fading away like Marty McFly at the end of Back to the Future. You know what I mean? like Michael J. Fox's motor skills.
Nice,
Thank you. I'm not even going to finish that one. The point is, my underwear is so old it remembers where it was on September 11th, okay? It was cupping my balls. What else was it doing? Yeah. Anyway. Sumo! Alright. Not as funny the second time, it turns out. No. That's my bad. I'll learn. God. Alright, so I was introduced as the intelligent one here. It's true, I do astronomy stuff. I work up on Mauna Kea. And I really like it. I love science. I've always been interested in science ever since I was a kid, as long as I can remember. And I love reading about science news. I love keeping abreast of all of the, the science discoveries that get made, every single day. Because there's always interesting stuff that comes out in the science news, And, by the way, I just started a new job. I'm pretty excited about that. One of the things I learned when I started this new job was one of the recent discoveries that was made using this observatory I work at. And I'll share it with you guys tonight because it's really exciting. Astronomers have discovered clouds of sodium hypochlorite in the atmosphere of Uranus.
Yeah, right there.
It's true. Yeah, this is leading to some astronomers to now nickname Uranus bleached asshole. Thank you. Not very many astrochemists in the crowd tonight. Okay, I'm feeling that one out. All right. There is always interesting stuff in the science news, though. Did you guys know that men with full beards tend to be more sexist than other men?
Yep.
You believe it, now. 20 minutes ago, I bet you didn't. Personally, I have a hard time believing that's true.
No.
I mean, the research was done by some stupid bitch, so... What do they know? It also turns out that men's beards, this is a true fact too, men's beards carry as many germs as a toilet seat. Yeah, I read that while having breakfast this morning. I was so disgusted I spit my own piss right out of my mouth. It's disgusting. So, I do love astronomy though, and I just want to relate to you guys the reason I got into astronomy in the first place. Because I really love it, it's a big part of my life. So I want to share that reason with you. And I remember getting interested in astronomy, like I said, as long as I can remember. I was pretty young. I remember being out in my backyard, my parents' house, and I remember looking up at the night sky. And this is exactly what I saw. What I saw was this big, black, round sphere. And across the middle of that big, black, round sphere above me was the white, creamy Milky Way. And right in the center of that white, creamy Milky Way, across the middle of that big, black, round sphere, there was a supermassive black hole. So to me, the night sky looks like a cum shot on a black woman's ass. To a 12-year-old, believe me, that will turn you into an astrophysicist, okay? All right, my name's Tony Ridenour. Thank you very much. Hippy, calm down.
Did they pump for the dripping now? Got the leak, did they walk by dripping now? Did they put in the monster with the working? Did they monster with the tree, red turkey? Drinking the blood bar, buggy, necky. How do you want to side to the street, cracky? When they pop the puzzle like this, it's green eyes, train, and it's 3 eyes, and the zombies, 5 for me. Get loud like CS and D. With the S or the D-ho. With the C, get low, but they move by to 5. Take it, take it low, with the S, with the M. Oh, with the mini S and M. Just this time, every time. Never mind, I think it did it one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, get around. Wow, just grab my down my balls. All the bitches cross. Oh, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, that thing. Better to the ground. That dog, my house in the night. Better to the ground. That dog, my house in the night.
It's great. I walked up to come in, and the door guy was like, "Oh, you must be a comic." I was like, "Oh, you recognize me?" He's like, "No, I can tell by the way you're fucking dressed." God damn, dude. It was pretty funny. I had phone sex the other day. Yeah. No. Now my phone smells like shit. My asshole hurts. All right, good. All right. I have a lazy eye. I don't like saying I have a lazy eye though. I like saying my other eyeball's an overachiever. Think about shaving my head. Yeah, keep it. I got a reason though. I'm thinking about shaving it and then having make a wig out of it. And then in case I go bald, when I get older, I can wear the wig, right? And then if anyone ever asks me, "Is that your real hair?" I can be like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, it's my real hair." Gotta plan ahead. Shit. I gotta make this quick. I got a kid out in the car. And it's not mine, and it's white, you know, so I know they're gonna be looking for it. Don't worry, I'm not racist. My best friend's white. It's cool. I love that joke too. I got bit by a cottonmouth once. I'm from Tennessee. I got bit by a cottonmouth. Not the snake, just this random pothead ran up and bit me. It was me. I love smoking weed. I'm such a stoner. I vandalized my high school for my senior prank 4 years after I graduated high school from there. And I spray painted 04 seniors, bitches. But I misspelled seniors, so it said 04 seniors, bitches. And it's still on there, and I just feel bad, because I'm in my 30s, I drive by it, I'm just like, fuck, like, I thought they'd fix it. What else can I tell you about myself that's true? I got kidnapped one time. It was really scary, man. They forced me off the road, and then made me get in the back of their car at gunpoint. And then they wouldn't release me until I called my family and paid their ransom. And the whole time they're speaking all these Arabic words I didn't understand, like weaving and breathalyzer and DUI. I'm getting older, fatter, and shit. And every day, man, I feel like I'm becoming more like my dad, man. No one wants to be like your dad. And I just find myself doing shit like my dad. Like, I took like a 2-hour nap in the middle of the afternoon for no reason. And I watched a bunch of History Channel. And I just slapped the shit out of my mom for no reason. I used to never take naps in the afternoon, man. Like, sucks. I got lots of holes punched in the drywall at my house. Not because I got a bad temper or anything, but because I'm a horrible shadow boxer. Does anyone here play golf? Do you? Oh yeah, I do. I love golf. I'm not good at it though. Every time I hit the ball, I like slice it 200 yards that way. And then my other problem is all those little stupid windmills in front of all the holes. The gentleman's sport. Last whiskey I took, I had a chaser after I took it. Fucking store clerk chased me for 5 blocks after I took it. My grandfather, the wise man, he always says, you know, when the sun's shining and it's raining outside, it means the boogeyman's beating his wife. It's a weird thing to say, right? I always thought that was weird for him to, like, refer to himself in third person as the boogeyman like that. He's a good man. My girlfriend got upset with me recently because she found a lipstick on my collar, and I knew I'd been busted again for eating her makeup. I got a dog. I wish they'd make my dog's heartburn medicine either like stray kitty cat poo flavor or like rotting pig carcass flavor. That way she'd eat this shit. Yeah, I fucking hate that joke too. I found a time capsule one time. I was super excited. And so I opened it up, and then it was lame, because all that was inside it was a skeleton wearing a really old suit. Right? Rest in Peace Company makes the worst time capsules ever. When I was in high school, my nickname was Donkey Dick. But that's only because I blew a donkey one time. Personally, I don't think it's gay if you just happen to like the way dick tastes, right?
Come on, dude!
Hello, are there any gay people here tonight? No gay people here tonight? Alright, good. That joke's got a punchline either way, don't worry. If someone said yes, I would just say, get the fuck out. But no one said, hey, I gotta go that way with it. My Sunday school class loves that joke. Do you guys like to make love with the lights on or off? Both? That's a strobe light, I believe. I like to make the rave music like. I like to make love with the lights off, personally. You know, that way they can't describe me to the police. That was it. One rape joke. That was it. Except for the next 5. Okay. Do you guys remember playing Spin the Bottle in like middle school? I loved playing that in middle school, especially since I was homeschooled. Yeah, it's a big gross joke. It is. A lot of people, the Bible is a very sacred and holy text. To me, the Bible is just the world's biggest pack of rolling papers. Alright, good. That's a tester joke for the next one. I used to have an imaginary friend, but no one thought I was crazy when I talked to him because his name was Jesus Christ. You guys, dudes, you guys like MILFs? Yeah. Yeah, what's it stand for? Shout it out. Go ahead. Nobody knows.
Mom, I'd like to fuck.
Yeah, right, no. Midgets I'd like to fuck. I like making love to a midget because when I hold my penis, it looks regular sized. Or like when a kid holds it, whatever. These are all jokes, alright? You can look me online, I'm cool. I punched the guy last week. I was at a baseball game. I punched this guy in the back of the head because he didn't stand up for the national anthem. That's just disrespectful, you know? He thought he was so cool with his fancy chair with wheels on it. Have you guys ever seen those hairless cats? You know, they don't have any, they kind of look like a nutsack. It's a cat. I want one. They're called sphinxes, or sphinx cats, and they're super expensive. At least more expensive than like a regular cat in a bottle of Nair hair remover. Little do-it-yourself project. Doing drugs and alcohol doesn't make you cool. It's trying new things and life experiences that make you cool. Right? Right. Like acid. Does anyone here want to buy any acid? My brother works for Amazon. I'm not sure what his job title is, but it requires him to drive a bulldozer through the rainforest all day. I'm glad you liked that one. Because I said that at a kombucha bar with tons of hippies, and they did not like that. They actually started booing me. Like, really aggressively booing me. They're like, yeah, boo! How can you say that, man? My dad's a tree, what the fuck? And I looked at all the dirty hippies, I was like, God damn it, I'm so glad none of your kids are vaccinated. Hippies think vaccinations cause autism. And it's like, maybe your kid's just like retarded. Like, maybe it's like slow because it can't like study, or because it's being homeschooled by crystals and shit. Like, it can't concentrate because it's trying to fight off scarlet fever and whooping cough. I don't know, it's just a thought. Alright, that's it for me. Thank you. You guys are fucking awesome. Up next is the man that put it all together, my hero and soon to be yours.
You know, one thing I like about Hawaii is that directions here are short and to the point, and they're easy to follow. Hell, y'all even got mile markers out there. What a hell of an idea. We ain't got them back home where I come from. You see, when you go to my hometown and ask for directions, it takes forever to get the directions because they're going to tell you a story about every damn turn you got to make. I'll give you an example. Like last time I went home, I heard about a fishing hole. And so I asked this old-timer how to get to it. He said, "Oh, son, you can't get there from here. You see, what you got to do is you got to get in your truck and drive down yonder to the store. Now, they got a sale on beer and bullets down there. You might want to get some before they run out. Now, you're going to turn on that road down there, and you're going to go 39 fence posts down. Turn right. Now, go all the way down where Uncle Ned's house used to be. It burnt down in 1964. Poor fella fell asleep with a cigarette in his hand. It's a wonder he got out of there alive, bless his heart. I burnt that place plumb to the ground. You're going to turn left. Now go all the way down where the old oak tree got struck by lightning a few years ago. That was a shame. That was a big old beautiful tree. Had big limbs and sunshade. Kids used to swing on the tire swing under there all the time. You're going to turn left. Now go all the way down. They'll take you right to it. You can't miss it. I said, well, so I can get there from here? He said, no, stupid. Didn't you hear me? I said, you can't get there from here. You got to get in your truck and drive down Chunder to the store. Then you can get there from there. All right, you freaking idiot. Hey, now I get asked the question a lot what the difference is between rednecks and hillbillies. Anybody know the difference? No, well, I'll tell you then. It's pretty simple. It's right there in the name. I mean, hillbillies, they live in the hills. Rednecks, they're just too stupid to come out of the sun. There's some other differences too, like, I don't know, rednecks marry their cousins. Hillbillies marry their sisters. Now, I'll tell you now, them rednecks, boy, they'll get drunk on that Mad Dog 2020 and Jim Beam. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, boy, that'll make them 10 foot tall and bulletproof, make them want to fight each other. Them hillbillies, they'll get hopped up on that moonshine, and then they want to run around the woods naked with each other. That's what I heard now. I don't know that for sure. Now, I tell you now, them rednecks, they love to play horseshoes. Them hillbillies, they like to play cornhole with each other. Hey, now, y'all know, does anybody know what cornhole is? Yeah, one of you? I see the look on some of y'all's face. Y'all was thinking the same thing I was first time I heard it.
I do.
Oh, you do? Yeah, the first time I heard that, I was like, oh, that's nasty. See, I was up there in Virginia one time, and this fella, he said, hey, man, me and the boys going to go up to the cabin, drink beer, and play cornhole. You want to come along with us? I don't know. I seen that movie, Deliverance. I could just picture that old fella going telling his buddies, boys, I got us a fresh redneck. He got a pretty mouth, too. Got a cornhole that'll cut a diamond. I bet we can make him squeal like a pig. I told the fella, I said, hell no, man, I'm a redneck, not a hillbilly. I don't play with anybody else's cornhole. Ain't nobody going to play with my cornhole. He looked at me funny. He said, no, stupid, it's a game. Kind of like horseshoes. Instead of throwing horseshoes at a peg in the ground, you throw beanbags at a hole in the box. I thought, well, all right. I reckon I'd come along with you, but I'm bringing my gun. Because the first time one of you hillbillies try to touch my cornhole, I'm going to shoot you right there on the spot. He said, relax, man, don't worry about it, man. We're not into rednecks. We like them city folk. Well, okay, I'm coming along with you then. What the hell? Hey, I got a cousin. Now, I tell you, this boy is dumber than a bag of buttholes, boy. I went over to his house one day, and he's out in the front yard, and he had these long wires stretched out across his yard. And on one end, he had about 6 inches stripped down to the copper. On the other end, he had about 3 feet stripped down to the copper. Then he had some strings tied to those ends, and then some bricks tied to the strings. I said, hey, cuz, what you up to? He goes, oh, hey, Tom. He said, no, the damn little power company come out and turned off my electricity because I didn't pay my stupid light bill. Pulled my meter right out the box. Well, the joke's on them, because I know there's power up there in them power lines. So I'm going to throw these wires over that power line, and I'm going to plug that other end into my meter box, and I'm going to get me some free electricity. Screw them little tree-hugging hippie fags. I said, well, you sure that's going to work? That don't sound too safe. He goes, yeah, man, I done drawed it all out, man. Thought it all the way through. Here, hold my beer while I get my wires over them power lines. He finally got them wires over them power lines. He grabbed that other end. He went over to his meter box to plug them in, and zap! There was a flash of light. He went flying through the air about 10 feet, landed out there in the grass, stiff as a bullet. had smoke coming out the bottom of his boots. His wife comes screaming out of the house. She run over to the neighbor's house, called the ambulance. I leaned over the top of him. I slapped him a few times, see if there's any life left in him. He opened one eye. He said, "Is that you, God?" I said, "No, man, it's your cousin, Tom. You damn near died." He said, "Well, did it work? Did I get some electricity?" I said, "Yeah, you got some electricity, all right. Right up your ass. You need to leave that shit alone, you stupid idiot." Hey, I got another cousin now. I tell you, he's a little bit smarter than that last one. Me and him, we're the same age. We growed up together, always running around, getting in trouble together. Hell, I used to get ass whooping for stuff he did. I didn't know what the hell I was getting ass whooping for. But one day we was down in the barn farting around, and my uncle, he was in there shodding a horse and had an old mare tied up to a pole putting horseshoes on her. And he had to go up to the house for something or another. And about that time, Robert Earl come in there. Now, Robert Earl was this kid that lived up the road. He's the same age as we was. We hated him. Little snotty-nosed punk, always telling on us, getting us in trouble and stuff. And our parents would let him play with us because they knew he'd tell on us we did something wrong. So my cousin, he goes, "Hey, Tom, watch this." He goes, "Hey, Robert Earl, you hear about a new club?" Robert Earl said, "No, what kind of club y'all got?" My cousin said, "It's the Cool Guy Club." Robert Earl said, "Oh, yeah? Well, how do you get in the Cool Guy Club?" My cousin said, "You got to fuck a horse?" What the hell, man? That's nasty. My cousin, "Oh, come on, you can go with me." So Robert Earl, he goes, "I ain't fucking no horse. That's nasty." My cousin said, "Well, then you can't get in the Cool Guy Club. You'll be a pussy the rest of your life." So Robert Earl, he's like, "Man, y'all really fucked a horse? Well, what's it feel like?" My cousin said, "Look, man, a pussy's a pussy. Horse pussy, dog pussy, girl pussy, pussy's a pussy." He said, "You mean it feels like a girl?" My cousin said, "Look, man, either do it or don't." We started talking about it. He said, "Well, how in the hell do you fuck a horse? I mean, the pussy's up there, my ding dong down here." Cousin said, "Well, we stacked some hay behind her." So we stacked some hay behind this horse. Oh, y'all know where this is going, don't you? Robert Earl climbed up on that hay, dropped trout, and started going to town on that girl. I'm like, why did we do this again? That's the nastiest thing I've ever seen in my life. My cousin, he's laughing so hard he's about to piss himself. Then we hear my uncle coming back down to the barn. We run out the back of the barn. Robert Earl's trying to pull his pants up and run at the same time. We get back here, we peek through a knothole in the wall to see what's going on. Now, have any of y'all ever seen a horse fuck before? Nobody? Well, let me tell you what happened. You see, the mare, she stands there, on all fours. The stud, he'll jump up on her back, and he'll start going to town on her. Well, that mare, she'll start bowing her back up. Well, old girl started bowing up when Robert Earl was back here behind her. So my cousin, my uncle, he comes in that barn, and he sees that girl tied up to the pole with haystack behind her all bowed up. When I tell the story, I picture my uncle saying this. With the most solemn look on his face, he said, "Oh, girl, what did they do to you?" So then we told Robert Earl, we said, "You idiot, there ain't no such thing as a Cool Guy Club. We ain't never fuck no horse, you dirty, nasty pervert." You know, you fuck a horse one time, guess what they call you the rest of your life? You're a horse fucker, that's right. Well, he felt disgusted, and he went to the house, and me and my cousin, we walked around the side of the barn, and my uncle seen me. He said, "Hey, boys, come here." We said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Boys, did y'all do something with this horse?" We said, "No, sir, We didn't do nothing with that horse." He said, "Boys, why y'all giggling? Tell me y'all didn't have relations with this horse." We said, "No, sir, we did." But Robert Earl did. We told him not to. He said he was going to do it anyway. So my uncle, he goes up to the house to call Robert Earl's dad. We follow him up, and we're like, "Oh, this is going to be good right here." Now, I can't tell you what happened on the other end of the phone, just what happened on my uncle's end of the phone. He said, "Steve, this here's Phil. Yeah, I need to talk to you about your boy." "Well, he might be in trouble. That's up to you. You just tell him to stay away from my horses." "Why?" "Well, he's down there having sex with them. That's why." We just I was there again for a few months after that. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all an embarrassing story about me now. It's kind of personal. Well, y'all thought that last story was embarrassing, didn't you? Now, we're having a good time, right? Right? Yeah, we're damn near like family now, ain't we? Hell, I can come over your house and fuck your sister, right? Oh, no, we ain't that close yet? Okay, I'm joking. I ain't come over your house. Hey, now, how many of y'all remember the day y'all lost your virginity? Huh? Oh, come on, bullshit. Everybody remembers when they lost their virginity. Either that, there's a lot of damn virgins in there. I bet if I had a horse tied up back here, some hay behind it, y'all would bag it. I'm joking. All right, I'll get on with my story. See, me and my little brother and my mama, we was going to do this vacation up there in the Ozark Mountains. Any of y'all ever been up there in the Ozark Mountains? That's a beautiful place up there. And they're having this hillbilly play one night in this outdoor theater, and we went down to watch it. And after the play, we was going to go eat pizza. Well, Mama, she wasn't feeling too good, so we went back and dropped her off at the motel. Me and my little brother, we went down there to the Pizza Hut. And our waitress, she was a good-looking girl. I tell you, she was hotter than hell's door hinges. So I started putting my mojo down on her, and it worked for the first time ever. So she hooked my little brother up with a friend to entertain him when she got off work. Me and her, we went out there to the local makeout point. Now, I was a virgin up to this point. She let me play with her woo-woo. She played with my wiener. And she let me put my wiener inside her woo-woo. Boy, I tell you, I was happier than a puppy with 2 packets in a yard full of fire hydrants there, boy. Now, we got done. I was going to went to take her home, and she wanted to introduce me to her parents for some stupid reason. And I didn't know I had a choice no matter. Hell, she caught my virginity around in her purse or wherever the hell she put it. So we go in her house, and I'll be damned if her dad was not the star player in that hillbilly play. And he's looking at me real hard, studying me. And I'm like, oh, hell. This dude must be in touch with Jesus or something. He knows I done deflowered his daughter. Actually, I did deflower her. She damn sure wasn't a virgin. I guarantee you that. So then he said, what's your name, son? I said, Tom Campbell. He said, where are you from? I said, Nacogdoches, Texas. He said, what's your daddy's name? I said, Evan. He said, you ever seen me before? I said, yes, sir. I seen you down there at that hillbilly play earlier tonight. He said, no, you ever seen me before that? I said, no, sir. He said, hang on a second. He goes in the other room, and he gets a picture book, and he comes back. He opens his picture book up, and there's a picture of my mama and my daddy and my older brother and me when I was a little bitty fella. I'm like, oh, boy. He said, one of them boys you? I said, yes, sir, that living right there. He said, you don't know who I am? I said, no, sir, but I reckon I ought to since you got a picture of me right there in your picture book. He said, I'm your dad's brother, Ryder. I'm like, damn it! I swore to God I was never going to become a true redneck. Thanks for pissing on my parade. That took all the fun out of losing my virginity, by God, I tell you. Boy, that was rough right there. Hey, when me and my little brother's little bitty, my mama, she hired a babysitter for us one time. And she was a dirty girl, too. Boy, I tell you, she used to play dirty with us and play with my wiener. I was a little fella. I didn't know no different. Well, one day, she's going to let me play dirty with her. She pulled her panties off, and all I could do was stare in disbelief. I'm like, what the hell happened to your wiener? She said, I ain't got no wiener. I'm like, what the hell? I looked at the back of her, and I looked at the front of her. I said, do all girls look like that? She goes, well, yeah. I said, well, how do you pee? No wonder y'all sit on the toilet all the time. You got 2 bad holes, a big one in the back and a little one in the front. I know, y'all ain't got 2 butt holes, girls. I learned that later in life. Actually, my cousin, she's the one that showed me that, damn it. Hey, I remember the first time I went down to the jiggle. So we're going to go in there and see what this is all about. Now, my cousin, he had never seen a naked girl before in his life either. I tell you, that boy was happier than a queer in a damn getting a job down there at the Wayne factory. Hey, I know you're trying to help back there, but I got it. Now I'm talking to y'all. So anyhow, so we go in there and see what this is going on. And so this girl, she's in a bikini dancing on the stage and swinging on, kind of like that pole right there. Well, there's fellas standing around there putting money in her. Once they got enough money in her clothes come off. Oh, my cousin, he saw that naked girl. He had the same reaction I did the first time I saw a naked girl. He goes, what the hell, Tom? She got 2 buttholes. I said, no, stupid, that front one ain't a butthole. That's where you put your money now she's naked. He run over to the bar and cashed dollars in for quarters, come running back over to the stage. So that girl saw him stand there with a handful of quarters. She got madder than a wet hen at him, by God. He hollered at her, hey, bitch, how the hell am I supposed to know that's a dollar slot, not a quarter slot between them legs? Hell, I ain't never seen that shit before. Hell, I thought the butthole till he told me the difference. Hey, I went down to the cockfights the other day. Now I'm talking about rooster fighting now. I ain't talking about sword fighting with your wings. Now, every time this rooster started getting his butt kicked, they'd holler out, where's the chicken bugler? This old man would run up there and he'd pick that rooster up and he'd put his lips up to that rooster's ass and he'd put that rooster down and he'd go back to fighting. Now after I've seen this a few times, I went and asked him, I said, what the hell you doing with these roosters? He said, I'm blowing air in their ass. I said, let me get this straight. The rooster gets ass kicked. You put rooster's ass to your lips. Blow air in the rooster's ass. Rooster goes back to whooping ass. That's nasty. I don't care who you are. That is nasty. He said, boy, let me tell you something. When there's $3,000 to $5,000 on a rooster, I'll blow up that ass so damn hard his neck and stretch out 2 feet. I said, well, I reckon that's why they call you the chicken bugler. Can you play the chicken dance on one? That's nasty. I don't care who you are. Hey, did y'all know that Hawaiians and rednecks are damn near alike? Yeah, now think about it. Now, they love to hunt and fish. They love big old pickup trucks. When they cook, it's normally on a barbecue grill and there's beer drinking involved. When the kids grow up and move out, they just move to the backyard behind the parents' house. Or they move another room inside the parents' house. When the car breaks down, it gets pushed right around the side of the house, all them other broke down cars. And they are the nicest people you will ever meet. Until you piss them off, they become the worst enemy you'd ever dream of. Now, does that sound like I'm talking about Hawaiian people to y'all? Hell, I'm talking about my family. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. See what I mean? Hey, now, some people, they wonder, every time they see me, they look at me like, oh, hell, there's another redneck loose on the island. Who the hell let that son of a bitch on here? Well, it wasn't easy, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you how it happened. See, I had me a job lined up over in Honolulu, that big city on that other island over there. Anybody ever been to Honolulu? Oh, bless y'all's heart. See, me and my wife, boy, I tell you, we was excited about coming to Hawaii. We'd seen all the pictures and videos. Everybody runs around in a bikini all day. Well, my wife, she didn't care about them bikinis. She wanted to see them fellas running around their banana hammocks. What she wanted to see, my God. I tell you, boy, we was more excited than a gay person getting a job down there at the dildo factory. So I went to get my tickets lined up, and I couldn't remember the name of that city, but I'd heard about the Big Island, and I thought you had to have a big island and put a big city on it. So we got some tickets to the Big Island, and we landed in Hilo. Well, we got off the airplane. We gathered up our garbage bags with all our stuff in it off the luggage rack. We walked outside, and I looked at my wife, and I said, honey, I don't know where we are, but I don't think we're in Hawaii. She said, why is that? And I said, well, everybody's running around with clothes on, and there's snow on that damn mountain over there. So we figured, what the hell, they might have lied to us about Hawaii. We figured we'd drive around a little bit and see if we could find Honolulu. Well, we headed up that Mauna Loa highway, and we started seeing cows and horses and pickup trucks and cowboy hats. I told her, oh, hell no, I know we ain't in Hawaii now, but I got to turn this shit around and go back to that airport. We go back to the airport, and I told the lady, look, y'all flew me to the wrong place. I need to get to Honolulu, Hawaii. She said, oh, that's on another island. You got to get some tickets, fly over there. I said, all right, well, give me a couple of them damn tickets. Well, we landed in Honolulu. We left that stupid airport. We drove 6 damn hours on that H1 highway. Damn near made it to the first exit. I told my wife, screw this shit. Let's go back that other island. They got cows and horses over there. I'll find me a job over there.
Hell yeah.
So we turned around that exit, drove all damn night to get back to that stupid airport. I went up to the ticket booth and I told that lady, look, I want the first thing smoking to the big island. She said, where do you want to go over there? I said, I don't care. It's an island. I'll figure it out when I get there. Just get me the hell out of here. Well, we got on the airplane and took off. Me and my wife fell asleep and we were tired of driving all damn night. We come in for landing. I woke up and looked out that window and I said, oh no. They done screwed us up again. They done flew our dumb ass to Mars. Y'all ever been up there to Mars? They flew us this place up there called Kona. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Well, I tell you, them Martians, they look a lot like people do. Well, actually, most of them look kind of like Chinese people, and they talk funny. So we went to the ticket counter, and I found one of them Martians that spoke American. I said, look, y'all done fucked up twice. Flew me to the wrong damn place. She said, where are you trying to go? I said, I want to get to Hilo, Hawaii on Earth. She looked at me like I was dumber than a bag of hammers. She said, you can drive there from here. I said, oh no, I ain't stupid. I don't know what kind of cars y'all got up here on Mars. That'd be a long damn drive to get back down there. I done drove on that last night to get back at that stupid airport. Y'all flew me up here, y'all fly me back. Well, y'all are stuck with me now, by God. I ain't got no money left after flying Honolulu to Mars and back, by God. Hey, y'all ever eat at the Ken's Pancake House? Yeah, that's a pretty good place to eat there, ain't it? You see, me and my wife, we left that airport, and I got a buddy back here in the mainland named Dwayne Johnson. Some people think he's stupid or something because they call him the Rock or some shit. So when he found out we're going to Hawaii, he said, hey, well, if y'all go to the Big Island, y'all got to go to Ken's Pancake House while you're there. Tell him Dwayne sent you. I see it. I'll go in there. Well, me and my wife drove by and we left the airport, and I told my wife, hey, let's go in there and get us something to eat. That's that place Dwayne told us about. Yeah, I tell you what, you fly to Mars and back, that shit'll make you hungry right there. So we go in there and get a table and that big fucking menu they got in there. And we figured we'd order off the healthy menu, so we ordered the Loco Moco. Y'all ever eat the Loco Moco? Oh, that's some good stuff right there. That is everything a redneck likes in one pile. You can't beat that with 2 sticks right there. So we was right in the middle of our dinner, and somebody rang a bell in there, and everybody yelled, what? Sumo! Well, I said, oh, hell, I threw my bowl across that restaurant. I jumped up on the table, grabbed my chair, got my wrestling stance. I told my wife, no wonder Dwayne likes this place, by God. You can eat and wrestle at the same damn time. Well, then the owner come in there, that old crab apple. He said, get down off that table, you redneck Hallie, and get the hell out of here. I got kicked out, and I can't go back for 3 months. Y'all believe that shit? Oh, I tell you what, I can't wait till I do go back. Because next time they ring that bell, I know better than jump up on that table. I'm just going to start wrestling. Hey, do y'all know where the Puna district is, anybody? Is that like the red light district on the island or something? I heard now people go down there to Puna and they smoke dope and run around naked, touching each other. Is that right? Oh, I gotta find that place, by God. I tell you, I'd be happier than a hog in a ship barrel in a place like that, boy. Hey, remember that cousin I told y'all about a while ago down in the buttholes? Well, he called me the other day. He said, hey, I want to come visit y'all down there in Hawaii. I said, all right, come on down. He said, I got a question, man. Can I use my American money down there? I said, no, you stupid idiot. You got to cash that in for coconuts. Bring some big pockets, too, to carry your money around with you while you're here, you stupid idiot. Hey, me and my wife now, we learned about that Hawaii time. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you tell somebody to be there at 5 o'clock, they're going to leave their house at 5 o'clock and they'll get there whenever the hell they get there. Well, me and my wife, we're going to have a dinner here in a couple of nights. Some of the other comedians on the island. We're going down the list trying to figure out what time to tell everybody to be there. So we're like, well, let's see, Tony lives in Hilo. We better tell him 4:50. Oh, Kevin Hobbs, he lives in Waikoloa. We better tell him 3:45. Oh, Bryan Rupp. No, man, he's down there in Puna smoking dope and running around naked. We better tell him tonight. I went down to the Walmart one time when my son was a little bitty fella, and I had him sitting in the buggy, pushing him around. And we got out up to the checkout line, and he hollered, "Get down!" What the hell, man? Somebody holding up the Walmart? What's going on? He said, "Get down!" I said, "Boy, quit yelling, man. People are looking at us funny." "Get down!" I said, "Boy, what the hell's wrong with you? Why do you keep yelling that out?" He stood up in that buggy and he pulled his pants down. He said, "My wiener's standing up and it won't go down." I'm like, "Oh, hell, son, that's a hell of a place to cover your boner for the first time." Embarrassing trip to the Walmart for me. That's what that was, boy, I tell you. Hey, you know, somebody told me the other day the perfect buddy is the buddy that goes to town and gets 2 blowjobs and comes back and gives you one of them. That's a dedicated buddy right there. That's a lot more dedicated than I am, I'll tell you that right now. Hey, me and my wife, we had a fight the other day. I'll tell you, it was a horrible fight, too. See, she caught me cheating on her again. She found some letters I was hiding. She come in there and threw them at me. And she said, "You ain't never going to cheat on me again, because I ain't never playing Scrabble with you again." Well, we got in an argument. Next thing I know, man, Pooty Poo got put on lockdown. Where's the married fellas in here? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all know what oh, bullshit. Well, I saw my buddy Tony a few days later, and I said, "Man, this sucks, man. Marmaduke's getting lonely, and my britches wants to play with his Pooty Poo, and old lady got it on lockdown." Tony said, "Man, I'll tell you what you ought to do. You know, people take rupees in the bars and put them in people's drink when they pass out and have their way with them. Well, you put some in your lady's drink, and old Marmaduke play the Pooty Poo, and your lady won't know any different." And I thought, "Hey, that might be a good idea right there. I'll give that a shot." So I go to the house and I Google where to buy rubies. Well, turns out you can buy them down there at the damn jewelry store. I will go down there to the jewelry store, and I told the fella I'm looking for rubies. And he said, "Well, they're right here. You can take a pick, whatever you want." And now that's a good idea right there. You disguise them things in earrings and necklaces. People don't know you're taking them in the bar with you. Well, I bought me a couple of earrings, a couple of necklaces, spent all my damn money in there. I go to the house. Tried to get them rubies out of them earrings and couldn't get them out, so I just put the earrings and necklaces in a glass, put some ice on top of it, poured some sweet tea over. I went in the living room and gave it to my wife, sitting there watching her drink it. Oh, Marmaduke's getting excited in my britches. Ain't she drinking them? She didn't pass out. And I thought, well, shit. That was a horrible idea, by God. Well, Marmaduke, me and you finna live the sex life of a monk till Christmas. Well, she poured them earrings and necklaces out of that glass. She looked at them. She looked at me. She grabbed my hand and run me to the bedroom. And it was honeymoon night at the Campbell house, by God. I tell you, we went in and at it all night like a couple of drunk monkeys. Well, I seen my buddy Tony a few days later. I said, "Hey, thanks for that tip on them rubies, man. I got some down at the jewelry store and put my wife's sweet tea." She didn't pass out, but that Pooty Poo come out of lockdown. He said, "Well, wait a minute. You put what in her drink?" I said, "I put rubies in her like you told me." He said, "You idiot." I didn't say rubies. I said rupees. I said, "Well, how much them things cost?" He said, "I don't know, $30, $40 a pill." I said, "Well, shit. I done spent all my money on them earrings and necklaces. Had to give me a job down there at the cockfights as a chicken bugler. That sucks." Hey, you know, I was walking down there in Hilo earlier today, and this feller stopped me. He said, "Hey, I'm with the Baptist Church up the hill here. I need to ask you a really important question." I said, "What's that?" He said, "Have you found Jesus?" I said, "What, y'all looking for him again?" Last time I saw him, he's down there in those robbers down there in Bahia. I'll tell you what, next time I see him, I'll tell him y'all looking for him. Hey, Bryan, I think I might be looking for you. I ain't found you yet. Hey, I spent a few summers in the Army, and my first duty station was Fort Polk, Louisiana. Boy, you talk about a shithole. He said, me. Now, when you go out this weekend, you better wear your wheat welt. It's the law. You don't wear your wheat welt, the police going to give you a wicket. Now, don't drink and drive. That's against the law, too. You drink and drive, the police going to wish you. Now, be very, very safe. I will see you on one day. I said, well, I hope to see him again one day, too. I better figure out what a wheat welt is. I don't want Porky the Pig to give me one of them wickets, whatever the fuck that is. You know, now, here's what, the Army's not a bad place to be. And I'll tell you, when I figured that out, I was doing a patrol. I was in Sinai, Egypt. Anybody ever been in Sinai? I tell you, that's a weird place over there, I guarantee you. But we're doing a patrol on Mount Sinai, and I had to take a poop. So I found me these two rocks that were just wide enough I could wiggle my butt down in there and spread my butt cheeks apart. But I dug a little cat hole and dropped track, wiggled down between them rocks. And I was looking out towards the Gulf of Aqaba, and I saw the most beautiful sunset I had ever seen in my life. And I got to thinking, you know, people pay thousands of dollars just to come see this place, and the Army's paying me to take a shit on it. You can't beat that with two sticks right there. Now I do a lot of traveling in my line of profession. Now, one time I was in Israel, and me and the boys, now this is a true story, believe it or not. Me and the boys, we was doing the Holy Land tour, and we got down to the Jordan River where Jesus got baptized. And we found out that if you rent a white robe from the place, you can get in the water and you get baptized where Jesus got baptized. Now, that's a pretty good deal right there. We couldn't pass that up. So we rented a robe, we go in the dressing room, we get our clothes, put our robes on, we go out there in the water, and we get baptized. Well, while we're getting baptized, a busload of nuns showed up, and they're standing where our towels are at watching us get baptized. Well, when we started to get out of that water, we found out those white robes turned into see-through robes when they got wet. So we're like, well, how the hell are we going to get our towels from them nuns up there? And I'm like, well, we can sit out here all day. If I could, it's now or never. So I walked right up to them nuns with my tidy whacker swinging in the breeze. And I bent down to pick up my towel, and I thought the most awkward moment of my life couldn't get any worse. And one of them nuns says, "Ooh, son, I see you've been blessed by St. Peter." I thought, what the hell? Is that a nun talking to me or a two-bit whore dressed up in a costume, by God? You talk about awkward, by God. I'm the only guy I know that can say he flashed not only a busload of nuns, but at one of the most sacred places in the world. Oh, I'm going to hell for that one, I guarantee you. By God. I was up in Alaska one time, and we was going to do this hiking. I'm almost done here, bear with me. I was going to do this hiking tour up to one of these glaciers up there. Anybody ever been up to Alaska? Yeah? Anybody were you up there by the Byron Glacier by chance? No? Nobody? It's a pretty cool little place. Well, anyhow, when the tour guide was going to talk to us about bears before he turned us loose walking through the woods. And he said, now there's two types of bears we got down here. The black bear and the brown bear. So there's two types of bear deterrents that we recommend. One is bear bells, which is bells you hang on a string, you tie on yourself. When you walk through the woods, they ding-a-ling-a-ling, and hopefully the bear gets out of your way. However, if the bear thinks it's the dinner bell and comes for dinner, the other form of deterrent is bear spray, which is really condensed pepper spray in this big can, and hopefully you squirt him in the eyes before he eats you. Then he said, Now, it's important to know what kind of bear's in the area before you see the bear to know what action to take. See, if it's a black bear, you make yourself big, loud, scary. And if it's a brown bear, then you lay down, play dead, and pray to God he don't eat you. This ain't sounding too good. So one fella in the back raised his hand. He said, excuse me, how do you know what kind of bear's in the area? We ain't seen him yet. Tour guide said, well, that's a good question. You see, you look on the ground for bear poop. If it's got rabbit fur and berries in it, there's a black bear in the area. A brown bear will have little bells and smell like pepper. I said, screw that shit. I'm going to get my gun. I'll be right back. Hey, I forgot my last joke, damn it. Yeah, y'all have to bear with me. See, I had a brain injury a while back, and I lost most of my short-term memory. And I tell you, but losing your memory sucks, too. Except my wife, she likes it. It cost me a lot of damn money, too, I tell you what. I'll give you an example. I called my wife the other day, I told her when I got off work, I said, hey, I'm going to go meet my buddy Bryan down there at the bar and have a beer with him on my way home. She said, but you told me you was going to take me clothes shopping to buy me some new shoes. I'm like, why the hell would I tell you that? I hate clothes shopping. You got 100 pair of shoes you don't freaking wear. She said, you told me last night at dinner. I said, well, shit. All right, I guess Brian's going to drink that beer by himself. So we go shopping. A couple hours later, I'm loaded down with bags. She said, well, you ready to go eat sushi? No. I don't eat raw fish. Hell, if you want to eat raw fish, I'll go out there in the water and catch you one. You can gnaw on that on the way back to the house. She said, you told me he's going to take me to eat dinner wherever I want to go. I said, well, I must have been drunk. And all right, let's go eat some damn raw fish. Well, I thought that was going to be the worst of it, and it wasn't. We were right there in the middle of dinner, and she said, hey, did you get those tickets to that musical show down there at the Palace Theater? I said, now that's it. I know I didn't tell you I was going to no damn musical show, and I don't think I told you the rest of that bullshit you've been making me do. She said, now who's the one that can't remember nothing? And you want to argue with me? And I said, well, all right, you got a point there. Let me get on Google, get some online tickets. I hope my buddies don't see me going in there. Damn manhood's in check now, by God. So we go in the theater, and I see my buddy Kevin and his old lady. They're already in there. I go up to Kevin. I say, hey, man, what the fuck you doing in here, man? I got brain injury. What's your excuse? You got your sissy britches on or something? His wife said, no, but I got his balls right here in my purse. I said, fair enough. My wife carries my balls around her purse, too. Let's go watch a stupid musical show and get this shit over with. Now, I tell you, what was supposed to have been a $5 beer, my buddy Bryan turned into $500 of clothes my old lady didn't need. But I tell you now, not everything's bad about losing your memory. Like, fuck, I don't know. HBO movies never get old. Y'all know they play the same 4 movies over and over all month? Hell, every time I watch it, it's like watching it for the first time. Drives my wife nuts. That's payback for all that bullshit she's been making me do. I know she's fucking with me. Hey, I'm gonna tell this last joke now. I was asked to tell this joke. My old lady, she hates it. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Now, when me and my wife first got together, this is a good old street joke I used to tell a long time ago. Me and my wife first got together. We was going to go to her parents' house, and I was going to meet them for the first time and have dinner. Well, I didn't want to go over there looking like a pig, so I went to the Taco Bell. Y'all ever been to the Taco Bell? Oh, so I got me some of them chalupas. Y'all ever eat them chalupas down there? Oh, they will fuck your belly up. So I picked my wife up, and we go over to her house. We're standing out in the yard talking, and I had to fart. Oh, my God. You know them old bubbly farts? I tell you, it was rougher than a wagon load of corn cobs, man. Finally, we go in the house. And so my wife and her mama, they go in the kitchen, get dinner ready. Her daddy goes in the living room, sits down in the easy chair, starts reading the newspaper. There's this old coon dog laying in the corner. So I go over that coon dog, and I bent down to scratch his ears. Her dad didn't even put the paper down. He said, "Rover!" And that's funny. I don't care who you are. The old boy thinks his dog over here busting ass. So I bent down again and pet him again. And her dad, "Rover!" I said, "Now this is funnier than hell." This dude thinks his dog's over here hard. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to get rid of this gas before we go in there down. So I bent down there. Her dad put the paper down and said, "Rover! Get away from that boy before it shits all over you." Whoa, that was a rough dinner right there. Her dad kept giving me the stink eye. Like, "Yeah, I'm watching you. What the hell's wrong with that girl bringing that boy over here and shitting all over the house?" Hey, now, we got a tent bucket up here. I forgot to talk about it earlier, so that way we can get, the comedians get some gas money, get home, and the Hippy get him some weed or something. Whatever the hell he does with it. But hey, that concludes the show tonight. Hey, thanks a lot for coming out. We really enjoyed it. Again, back here at Coqui's on the 30th, we're going to bring in Dante Rosselli and Rebecca Cochin. They're really funny people. You might have seen them on Last Comic Standing. Dante, he's performed for troops more than any comedian other than Bob Hope. This guy has been at it for a while. But and you can get your tickets on brownpapertickets.com or you can get them at the door. And then we got T-shirts back here in the back, Campbell Shah comedy T-shirts, if you're interested in getting one. But again, thanks a lot. Give a round of applause for all the comedians that came up here. We had the funny family guy, Kevin Hobbs, the intelligent one, Tony Ridenour, the hippie back there, Bryan Rupp, and don't forget the Hawaiian Jukebox, Mosiah, Navarro. Thanks a lot, folks.